Blessings. I'm going to talk further on mental health and alternative options that people may have within their own communities nationwide. There is a movement within mental health. It is known as community support. This can include residential care, uh, non-residential care, outpatient. It's a liaison to help a person transition from hospitalization or respite crisis management. It's difficult to get a referral into such a program. However, they do exist in each state. Within the subtitle of this film will be a link to the California site, along with all the various links to multiple resources throughout uh, the state of California. You can find this for each individual state, and I would encourage you to take a peek. Well, community support held me by the hand and walked me through a very great period in my life. I was discharged from the military. I went through the Veterans Administration version of this, which is national. Let's get back to the point. I was at a stage in my life where I needed help integrating back into society and returning to some semblance of normalcy. Community support programs do that. The things that VA CSP accomplished for me, uh, well, I have to say the greatest goal accomplished was finally receiving my military pension. I was discharged in 1978, and 30 years later, uh, I received my disability compensation. In spite of having exited the military with an honorable discharge, category 5, I think, of the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice, basically a hardship discharge. Honorable, I even received a good conduct medal. Don't ask me how. Other than that, the after receiving my pension, my life totally transformed. Of course, people came crawling out of the woodwork. Relatives I hadn't seen, people I never even remembered or knew, scam artists on the telephone, you name it. I had quite a soaking financially from all of these, and that hurt. But it was a hard lesson to learn. I had lived suffering intense poverty. I never had enough to eat. The SSI check my mom managed to get through in the interim, it either paid the rent or I got fed. It didn't pay the electric, any of those other bills, and the medical insurance was not real good. A 20% deductible on the Medicare, and I really, but for the grace of God, I have no idea how I could have survived such poverty, times of homelessness. Very, very rough. Years and years and years. When I came out of the military without any means to support myself, it was as if many, many opportunities every person takes for granted, such as having the wherewithal to support a family, the wherewithal to conduct the activities of daily life. None of these were there for me at that time. I have to give special mention to licensed clinician MSW John Radke and Professor Emeritus Dr. Robert Factor of Madison, Wisconsin, for doing all the intense research it took to prove that the government had made a mistake. Our government, I love our government, but it is very slow to admit such mistakes. As we all understand with things like Agent Orange, PTSD, a variety of other ailments that veterans bring home. All right, we've mentioned community support. Previously, we mentioned mental health peer support counselors. We've included in the subtitles relevant links, and I hope this helps. I really do. I hope this helps you.